Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to our next program, the Nighttime Spin. The Nighttime Spin is a regular feature here on this radio, and this is the final edition for the week. And I'm here every Thursday night with you. My name is Wendell Nimne. Shortly, we'll join our Radio LIB partner to bring you our talking points for tonight. But while we await Radio LIB, let's take word from our sponsor. Immediately when we come back, we jump straight into the program, the Nighttime Spin. So let's take word from Crime Stopper Liberia, which is our prior sponsor.
My musical. There are crimes in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the real authority. That it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must target, and I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Yeah, Crime Stopper Liberia, bringing safety to our doors from the city to the interior. That's what Crime Stopper is doing for us in this country. They are making sure that, our community, our entire city, is free from crimes, right? If not totally, but they are doing everything to make sure crimes are minimized in our various communities. So let's say a big thank you to Crime Stopper Liberia. But Winston Hammer will be here at 1:30 tomorrow morning. They're going to be telling you more about Crime Stopper Liberia. That's when they will bring you, happenings in our various communities. So, folks, once again, I'd like to welcome you to the Thursday night edition of the program, The Nighttime Spin, the final edition for the week. Wendell Nimna is my name, and I'm here with the man who is from New York City, Staten Island, Suleiman Tunis. Tunis, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Wendell. My brother Wendell, good evening.
Unless you're talking, but we're not hearing you. I don't know.
I don't know why, but
okay, go ahead. I think we're getting you a little bit from my headphone. Let me hear you. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you're good to go.
And good evening, my brother Wendell. Good evening, Mama Liberia. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is your good friend, Suleiman Hashim. Tunis coming to you live from Radio LIB here on Staten Island, New York, with Freedom FM 87.9, the most listened to radio station in the nation capital. Again, we're back here on Thursday to listen to what's on your mind, what you have to tell us, what been bothering you about the country, about the government, what is bothering you, what you want to share with us. That's what we are here for every Thursday. And we also encourage you to join us tomorrow morning on the throwback. That's for just grown folks. Okay, if you know you were born in the 70s and 70, 80, 60, 70, 80, you can join us tomorrow morning from 11 a.m. to 1 to 1 to 1 p.m. 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Again, welcome to the show. Stay put, and soon you'll be sharing your thought with us. What's going on, my brother? What's happening back home? We are approaching the weekend.
Yeah, firstly, I'd like to again welcome all of you listening, those of you watching us, by what means you are watching us. We want to welcome you to the Nighttime Spin, and this is where we converge every Thursday evening and talk about our country, Liberia. All right? Whether it's about the economy, you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about social issues, this is the platform, and we allow you to set the agenda. All right? That's why every Thursday when we come here, we allow you to set the agenda. But too many things are unfolding in our country relative to the governance structure of Liberia. Today, we woke up, and some of us who had access to, the internet, I mean, internet phones, we saw police gather at some former government official's home, and they were arrested, brought to court. George couldn't show up at the court, and they were forced to be sent to the Monrovia Central Prison, where they were later on released on surety bond. But I know you got a couple of things on your mind you want to talk about, but I have a concern, and somebody met me in Tunis. The person said, "When I'm an ardent follower of the program, the Nighttime Spin. I like the way you and Tunis and the rest of the guys. I like the way how you guys can carry on the show. But I have a little problem with Tunis." I said, "What's the problem you have with Tunis?" He said, "Because every time in his introduction, he will say, 'Good evening to my Muslim brothers and sisters.' But so we are Christians. Why, he doesn't mention us?" So I said, "No, man. I mean, that just to show it. I don't think it's anything you should worry about." But he said, "No, it's something I worried about. That's why, I'm asking you. Why Tunis do always mention us, his Christians followers? He always mention my Muslim brothers and sisters." I said, "Okay, just to please you, I will ask him publicly." So Tunis, I don't know whether you would like to address that before we can go into our show, or you want us to move ahead. So that was the guy concerned the other day. So I said I was going to bring it to the table. So that's it.
I mean no harm. When I say good evening to my good friends, my brothers and sisters, these are going to directly to the Christian and the rest of the world. Then when I say Assalamu alaikum, I want to introduce myself as a Muslim on the show. So I say Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. That's
So I
true.
hope you're listening. You told me not to call your name, but I hope you are listening because you told me that you were going to be listening. So if you are listening tonight, that's the clarity Tunis is making. All right, wherever he introduce himself and says salam alaikum, that goes directly to his Muslim brothers and sisters. So when he
And,
say good evening to my brothers and sisters, that goes to us, the Christians listeners. Am I
yeah,
right?
yeah, you 100% right. And not only the Christian, but the rest of the world. The Christian, I can't say this is not a religious
Yeah. Hmm.
program. It's a program for everyone. But sometimes it's just a style of me. It's not being downgrading somebody's religion or that and that. That's not what I'm doing here. When I say good evening to my brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters in the Christian world, okay, when I say Salaam Alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters, I want to introduce myself as a Muslim, you know, because I want to be proud of my faith and all of that. But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to uh, belittle or downgrade a Christian. No. My good friends, when I say good friends, and brother, my good friends in the world right now, almost 85% of my friends that we work together, they do me a favor, they are among the Christian. Almost 65% of them are Christian because there are many people who are not Christian, they are Muslims, and you stay friendly with them. But they ain't know about how I feeling, you know. Mainly it's for me to be known as a Muslim and a good Muslim. It's not anything extra, nothing extra, you know.
Thank you for that clarity, Tunis. Thank you very much. You know, it's always good to clear people doubts, and that was the call of doubt. So I'm quite sure if he's listening, that doubt has been cleared. So
You, you,
you care
you
to
can prove.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to do our regular thing first before we go into our discussion. I'm quite sure you are prepared to give us the weather report from
Oh, okay.
Liberia. So, my
No
man,
problem.
you got to do that every Thursday. So
I'm not getting paid, man. So sometimes you gotta put me on salary. The people who don't really
I
work.
know that why I'm reminding you for. I know you're not getting paid for that. That's why I'm reminding you because you have committed yourself to do it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
let me give you tomorrow weather because we're already in tomorrow. Tomorrow I expect rain. I don't think you will see the sun because I'm
Mm.
seeing yes, there's no sun on Friday. You must prepare for rain all day. If the rain might cease up a little bit, but it's telling me here, starting from tonight, starting from now. If you look outside, it might be drizzling outside or raining. If you look there right now,
It's
but it's
happening.
not. Okay, okay. Then you can prove me right. Then it's going to stay like that until tomorrow all day. Tomorrow all day, then look at Saturday for you. Saturday, the same thing. You will not see sun. If you see the sun, you must thank God. Saturday even worse than tomorrow, because Saturday percentage is higher. It's in the 30, 40, and 50. When you get in the evening hour, try to go home because it's even going to be more severe rain because it's in the 50% to 70% around 7 going to 11 p.m.
You mean Saturday, right?
Yes, Saturday. Friday
Okay.
and Saturday, there's no big difference. You're not
Okay.
going to see a sun. If you see the sun, that God blessing, because sometimes this thing can tell you something and something else happen. But
Hmm.
prepare for enough rain for this weekend. Sunday, you might see a little bit of rain a little bit of sun in the morning up to midday. But after midday, oh, you'll see sun. The sun will be enough on Sunday. You go to church, with no rain. And even if it rain, it will be way in the morning. But going to church around 9 o'clock, you can go. There will be no rain, and there's no chances of rain telling us here. Probably 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, it might look like want to rain, but after that, you will see sunshine until way in the evening, way 9 p.m. So the weekend weather you is not good for you. When you're traveling tomorrow anywhere, you either get in a car or get an umbrella with you, and make sure don't forget your umbrella. But Friday, Saturday, you may not see uh, uh, um, sun at all, and expect enough rain, enough rain, enough rain.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're very welcome. Even here, over here, we've been burning in America. Here, the few days we've been in the three digits. In New York City, it was like almost 105 from Monday evening to only today. We are a little bit okay. Today, the weather was very friendly. It's very, very friendly. Like coming from where right now, it was drizzling a little bit because in the country here, anytime it can rain. The full season at any time. But
Hmm.
spring is our rainy season, but it rain all season. Even right now, it was raining when I was coming. But we've been burning here the past 3 days.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
you're very
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the update. And so, folks, that's it. Tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be rain.
Yeah.
Sunday is going to be early morning.
No, Sunday is gonna be nice.
Okay.
It's gonna be nice.
Sunday is going to be a good weather for us, but
Yes.
Friday and Saturday, and that's the terrible part of it. Though we can question nature, that's the rainy season, but what can happen is that it prevents a lot of people from going out to fetch food for their family, because when the rain is falling, you can't make move,
Mm-mm.
or some way somehow you got to make move, because if you can't get out of the house, it means that you're going to starve, or your family going to starve. So whether rain or shine, you got to make that move. Failure on your part to make that move, then it means that it's going to be tough for you. So the weekend is going to be rain, rain, rain. So if you
Yeah.
have any appointment for money, don't let the rain to deter you. Because some of you, when it's raining, you get somewhere to go. You say, no, because of the rain, I will not go there.
Because it's not serious to them.
Yeah,
If it's they will go.
yeah. Because, yeah, if it's very serious, you got to go.
You will, believe me.
You know, you
Somebody
got to
say
go, because if you go, then you doing it to yourself.
they kind of hard time. Somebody say come get $200. You live in, let's say you live in Corway and the person
Yeah,
live in Corway. You'll find way means to
you're
get.
far away. What are that rain falling? That even when you open your doors, you can't even stand it. You got to get outside. If it will cause you to walk from your house, whether you have rain boot, you wear your rubber slippers, because when it's raining now, they flood. So you wear something that will cope with the weather. You go to that place, you get what you're supposed to get, and go back home. That's why you see the people say it's always good to save for raining days. And that's some of the saving for raining days we're talking about. When it's raining heavily, you got everything in your house, you don't bother.
Mm-mm.
It lets it out rain fall from now to judgment day. You will not bother yourself to say you live in your house, because you got everything in the house. You get money that you can go out there to go buy stuff. You got enough food in the house that anytime you want to mention something, it's right there. But when the house is empty, you have no money, no food in the house, and it's raining heavily. What do? You got to go out there. So that tendency, oh, it raining, I can't make no move, the rain heavy, man, I couldn't come there. You doing it to yourself. Like Tunis is saying, if somebody get $200 for you in Cinco, you all the way there in Douala or Nukutan, and the person say, my man, you got to see me early morning, because I'm leaving my house by 8 o'clock. So you got to wake up by 5, 6 in the morning.
You
Let
will
that
work that
person wake up from bed and meet you at your door.
you will wake that man up.
Yeah. I
He will
mean,
be
wake
there.
up and say, damn, my man. Yes, so, yeah, but he said, my man, you say you are leaving here 8 o'clock. Like, so what time you want me to come?
Well, he will be to reach you, man.
I know it's not easy, man. It's
But
not
another
easy.
thing, I know you guys know over there that we made another record in the NBA. You know that, right?
Oh yes, Thomas Sober. That's yeah from the defending champ Oklahoma Thunders.
Not the defending champ, the current champ.
The current, I'm sorry, the current champ of the NBA. Yeah, I'm sorry, the current champ of the NBA, Oklahoma City Thunders.
Yes,
And the information is that his parent left from here during the war.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh, the father, I knew his father very well. He lived very
Okay.
well. Yes,
Okay.
his father was Peter Sombo. He
Okay.
died.
Peter Sabo.
Yeah, he was living right here in Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay.
And since the father passed, the father was a good friend to us. When the Bahrain IE game that we used to play here every Independent Day before the migration from the war, they were
Mm-hmm.
the organizers.
Wow.
Yeah, I know the kid. I know the kid. He's a young kid, 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just went first year college. So he's not going to be playing effective basketball for where he is right
Yeah.
now. They
Mm-hmm.
really don't need him, but he will be there for probably the next 4 years if
Yes.
if they didn't trade him. But he's a millionaire now because he's among the 15, the first pick.
Yeah.
Among the first pick and the
Pick.
15,
Wow.
yes. So
The kid hit the jackpot at 18.
yeah, so his salary right now yearly is close to 5 million.
Can you imagine?
Yes, about 4 million plus 700,000 plus a little bit change.
Damn, that man probably even lived to see his son at the NBA. Woo!
His mother is a good woman. Since the father passed, I don't think he has, she had another man yet. But he was a good friend to us, and we are not living too far away from there when he was alive. He was living. We are only 1 hour away from each other's, from where we are, from Staten Island.
Hmm.
Mm,
Thank you, Tunes. I just saw the message, the music you just sent. We will have to play this song today before the end of the show.
that is business, my brother.
Know
I
that
mean,
you you
your
you know
man,
today we gotta play this song before we leave from here.
you are trying to promote this kid from Australia. He didn't want to be sending me that his new music there. But
Okay.
you don't have to always play even on our show. You can play on your own show because sometimes you have a. This is a talk show here, so to
Mm-hmm.
play it is
You
not.
say,
Yeah, so on your own show when you play, I just want you to promote his music for me, please.
I would definitely promote this song. It's a nice song. But folks, you know every Thursday night is what's on your mind. But tonight, today the whole country were upside down, right? We saw some former government officials being arrested and remanded at the Monrovia Central Prison. So I'm seeing something here on front page Africa. I just want to take few excerpt from here, then I send controls back to my colleague. So let me just see what the front page Africa is reporting here. It says here, front page Africa has learned that former Minister of Foreign Affairs D. Maxwell Akimiya, former Deputy Foreign Minister Telman Duncan Sawyer, and former General Services Agency Director General Mary T. Braw, along with several former officials of the National Disaster Management Agency and DMA, are expected to be released from detention on their own reconnaissance with human surety. This means the accused will be released based on the court's on the Coast Trust that they will comply with the terms of their release without the need to post a cash bond. However, a human surety, an individual acting as a guarantor, will vouch for their appearance in court and adherence to any imposed conditions. The officials were detained following their arrest on Thursday in connection with the alleged misappropriation of 29,412 bags of rice, valued at US $425,000. The rice was uh, donated. The rice was donated to Liberia in April 2023 by the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center for distribution to disaster affected communities. Investigators alleged that the consignment was diverted for personal and political benefits. Although such a release in real and high profile cases, it is permitted when the court deems the accused not to be a flight risk or a threat to public safety. A human surety is someone who personally guarantees the accused court appearances should the accused fail to comply. The surety may face penalties, including fines or imprisonment, depending on the court's ruling. It is not yet clear how many of the detained officials will be granted release, but if confirmed, the decision is expected to bring relief to their families and supporters. So, Tunes, that's it. That's why those former officials today was arrested, remanded at the central prison, and was later on released on surety bonds.
Brother, this government that we're in now, there are too many children in it. And the thing they're playing with, it would come to haunt them in the future. I mean, they think they can just do anything and get away with it. If they want to arrest people for corruption in our country, they will arrest the old man himself, old man Bwaka, for misusing the funds that they were allotted to him, during the time of their 12-year tenure. You know that the $2 million was put in his budget for the under, how you call it, the 72nd, right?
Group of 77.
Group of 77 for 12 years. What happened to that money for the 12 years? When Noka went bankrupt, what happened? They're only looking at the 6 years for George Weah. That's when that's when they're going to start prosecuting people for corruption. Is that something that really that you can think about? These are children who play with their old man mind, spoiling our country. The main thing for them to do for the country people to at least for things to be a little bit ease on our country people, the citizens of Liberia. Every day they're taking your attention from what they need to do to bring in false allegation on other past officials. They didn't get no clue how to run government. No clue. Trust me. If these people have clue, they will, by now, things will be a bit better than what you think, even better than Georgia time. But every day, people complaining. People children are going to school effectively. People children being put out of school on daily basis. People, the university that will bring a white lady at the university to change it is still not open yet. I don't know if it's open now. Okay. People complaining every day. Now, innocent people sitting somewhere every day arresting the former officials. Is that going to bring the bread and butter to the citizens of Liberia? When you talk, they say you are sedition. Of course, we belong to a party, but we are citizens of the country. We are citizens. We need to see the heavy weight of all the promises this government made to us. We kick George, we are out. We bring them in. We have not tasted even a piece of it yet. When we talk, they say, oh, the old man, we got to wait. The old man had traveled so many times out of the country. The last time he left the country, he just came back a few days ago. We still ain't see nothing yet. The past government, every time the past government go out, with all the criticism, he go to watch football game, he going to do something else somewhere. He still used to bring something tangible to us. And we can still point to it. And the past government was the most difficult years in our lifetime. In our lifetime, we ever experienced.
Mhm.
The most difficult year everywhere in the world, or the entire world were at a standstill, including the highest, the more powerful country, which is America. Everything was to a standstill. But this past government still, we didn't feel the hard time that we're feeling now with the people who come to rescue us, with the arrest agenda. But when we talk, they say we are stupid, or whatever, how they call us. How will you just keep arresting people? All right. You can arrest people, especially prominent people. You take them to court and they need to see the case if it's okay to try the case. All right. But come here, arrest a person, taking them to Postack or the South Beach. What is that? You take the person to court. The court will decide whether they should try the case. You have to take it to, how you call it, there's a trial before they indict you. Okay? Before they indict you. When they indict you, then they will send the indictment, especially profile cases like this.
Mm.
You can't just arrest a man for a house, or you're taking the man to court, and then you can't do that. But at the Liberia we find ourselves in today, Wendell,
Mhm.
that Liberia we find ourselves today. You,
Go ahead, Tunis. Just conclude, then I will come in.
if you know the man is wrong, profile cases like this, or high profile people like the former, like Mirabro and the former foreign ministers, you can't just arrest them and take them to jail. You can write them, to come to court. When they come to court, you send them a summon. You summon them to court. That indictment will reach them, so they will take themselves to court. When they get to court by themselves, the court will decide when to talk this case or look into the case and leave them on their own reconditences. They send them back home because either they ask them for their passport, if this case is that serious, they will
Mm.
ask them for their passport and then let them go home. But you can just take because you get power, then you just misuse the power any which way you want to. You don't do things like that. That's not how it works. These are profile individuals in the country. What, they didn't kill nobody. All right. The money you calling is not any big money because the money you read in the newspaper article just now, I didn't see any big millions of dollars. It's a few $1,000s. Or you take the man just to show you get power and you want to denigrate the person there that George, we have government people. Why can't you go arrest Ellen, who no car? His son was her son was in the car, the whole thing, and it was in your own regime at that time as a vice president. So we're going to waive all of that because that Omer Parker then did. So we're going to waive that. That's not corruption. The only corruption in Liberia started with George Weah. My brother, we got a long way to go. And
Mm.
everything this guy they're doing, we know they should remember it. Because it will come back to haunt them. It's a precedent is setting for us. We should all of us should remember it. Because the next government coming, they might do even worse than what they're doing, the way they will deal with them. They should remember every little thing they're doing. And they should pray God to live to see the next government. By the grace of God. Let me send control back to you.
Thank you, Tunis. This country is, I'm telling you. But for me, I don't have a problem with any government that comes and want to bring people to book based on allegation or evidence they have on them for corruption. I don't have a problem with any government that wants to bring people who looted our national coffers, to book. But if this corruption thing, if we want to fight corruption, we shouldn't be selective because that's where the problem will come from. If you just target a certain group of people and you're forgetting about another group, that's where the problem will come from. If the Unity Party government say they want to, bring people to book, they got to be holistic in their quest to fight corruption. Because you can't go after a particular group of people and you forget about the other group. Like some of the things you mentioned, the Noka issue. Even this current administration, there were people who were suspended and subjected to investigation. Where are those investigations? Where are the findings? We are yet to see them published. We are yet to hear about them. But every time when we wake up, we hear that people from the past regime have been being targeted. So I don't think this is the way to fight corruption. If Joseph Baca wants to fight corruption, it's a good thing. But you got to look around you. You got to look around you and start cleaning from around you because your surrounding is also corrupt. Even the government that you serve for 12 years as vice president, and you yourself said it, that there were opportunities that came to the country but was squandered. You were a vice president at the time for 12 years. And you had all the opportunities. After you left power, you came and told us that, oh, there are a lot of good things that came for us over that 12 years, but something we squandered it, we diverted it to our personal use. We didn't give it to the country. The same way how they say they're going after these people for 29,000 bags of rice that value of 400 plus $1,000. That's the same way Joseph Walker is supposed to start taking people from that government. Even himself, he need to get an account of certain things that passed through his office for the 12 years. But, fighting corruption in this form and manner, people will see it as a political witch hunt, being selective. Let's do it from the beginning. Let's do it from the beginning. We shouldn't go after a certain group of people. No, that's not a good way to fight corruption, Mr. President. Mr. President, that's not a good way to fight corruption. When you suspend people, you subject them to investigation. When you go through the investigation needs to be published for the public consumption. But you just jump on one some money. We see, news around say they will be arresting Mary Broad, they will be arresting former Minister of Foreign Affairs Maxwell Kimia with some other, former government officials. And then we wake up in the morning, that true is happening.
And the same Mary Broad was working in the previous government, the Ellen government.
Yeah.
What kind of joke is this?
City mayor position. She worked in the George Wright administration at the Director General for the General Services Agency. She's currently head the power theft, a section of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. So, Mr. President, it's a good thing to fight corruption, but you can't be targeting a particular group of people. Then the people will see you as not a serious person to fight corruption. What happened to the Noka money? What happened? What made Noka to go bankrupt? You bring other cases. How the Harry Greaves die? All the things that you need to bring it all to. But you're going after certain people then. So the people see it, they say, no, the people here, they only want to, get our seditions. They want to break the wings of seditions. So that CDC, they will do everything in their power to suppress seditions so that they will not even come close to power in this country again. Is that what you are telling us, Mr. President? If that is not true, then you need to prove us wrong. That you need to go after everybody that is involved in corruption in this country, not one group of people. And now CDC just ran this country for 6 years. You were vice president for 12 years. And there are a lot of things that happen under your watch as vice president. So you forget about the other cases. You're only concerned about the most immediate ones. This is not the right way to fight corruption. This is building political tension in our country, Mr. President. What is happening in our country, we need to be focusing on the bread and butter issue now in our country. We are not saying that it's a wrong thing to fight corruption. No, Mr. President, don't get us wrong. It is good that people who play with public money, they should give account of it. Because it's not for them. So when you tamper with public money, you must give account. But if you going after certain people and you forgetting about the other people, it's wrong. What happened to Swakoko Dennis? What happened to that investigation? What happened to that investigation, Mr. President? These people were suspended because you said they were corrupt. They were subjected to investigation. But we can't hear nothing about those cases again. You suspended Emma Glasgow, subjected her to investigation. Whether she's going through the investigation as we speak, you replace her with somebody. Not even waiting for the outcome of the investigation. Yeah, people will say the president has a constitutional power. I agreed. I agreed. So, Mr. President, we here 100% support of the fight. We support the fight, but let it be done holistically. Don't go after a certain group of people. When you get all your evidence, you get all your facts, you got everything to prove your case in court, yes, it's fine. But hey, our thing is don't point your weapon at a particular group of people. Go back to your 12 years, Mr. President. Go back to your 12 years, Mr. President. But you will not go back to your 12 years because you know when you go back to your 12 years, yourself will get caught up in the web. Because the 12 years, there were things, there were money that went through your office to get certain things done. So the investigation will start to question your office about some of the funds that passed through your office, that today those funds cannot be given, you cannot give account of those funds. So our thing is when you fight corruption, fight it. Fight corruption. If your family member are involved, you bring them to book. If your cronies are involved, you bring them to book. If your close buddies, your ministers, your directors, if they are involved, you bring them to book. Stop going after seditions. Because that's how we see this whole fight. A particular group of people are being targeted. Seditions. The other case ain't even finished in the code year. We got another one coming, seditions. Senior government officials from the past regime, key figures within the past regime, are the ones that you've been targeting because you want to get something, you want to break the wings of them. So, Mr. President, this corruption thing, let's fight it together. Let's fight it. Let us not be selective in fighting corruption. Your quest to fight corruption, let it be done holistically. That's all we can say to you, Mr. President. Don't go after a certain group of people. Do not go after a certain group of people. This is building political tension in our country. Some of you are celebrating the wrong today. Some of you that were condemning yesterday, the very ugly things that you said were happening yesterday are the very things happening today that you are celebrating. When kids are going to bed on empty stomach, when parents wake up in the morning, they don't have anything to feed their families. When people are dying, our hospitals, no medicine. Our people are dying of different diseases because our hospitals are not equipped. We don't have safe drinking water running through all the country. In this modern Asian time, electricity business is a challenge in our country. Mr. President, you should have your priority. The bread and butter issue, Mr. President, is a serious issue in this country. The bread and butter issue. When I wake up in the morning, what thing I will eat? What kind of job I will get to do? How do I feed my family? These are things, Mr. President, that you need to concentrate on. Our schools, the public schools, teachers are not well paid. Students go to school, they don't have good sitting condition. Public schools are complaining because of the poor services. They are complaining. These are things that we need to prioritize. Then for us to be running beyond few hand of people who say they are corrupt because one way or the other they got some connection with George Weah. These are people that are in George Weah's circle. So we do everything because when we deal with them, then the last person we get out will be George Weah. So let's start going after his cycles. We'll start breaking their wings. We'll start breaking the wings from around him. Then we'll get to himself. This is building a political tension in our country. Mr. President, Mr. President, you have to put the bread and butter issue first. So I think we've talked a lot on this issue. We are about to open up the phone lines to give you, our people, the opportunity to call and make your input. Again, our position here, we are not saying that it's a bad thing to fight corruption. We are not saying that this president shouldn't fight corruption. But the president shouldn't go after a particular group of people. Whosoever is ill advising the president is wrong. This is not the right way to proceed. Folks, those of you who are listening, if you're watching us, you don't have the chance to call, you can drop your comments. We'll read them out for you. Go on our Facebook page, go on our YouTube page, drop your comments there. We will read them out for you, Tunis and I. So we are about to go to the phone lines to give you the opportunity to call in and make an input.
Before we go, we just want, we got enough time for them. We got about 1 hour for them to come on board. We just want to know, we want you guys to know that the most important thing right now for this government to do for us is for our children to go back to school, for us to open opportunity for our citizens to work and pay their children's school tuition or fees. to at least make it possible for children to stop putting out of school for tuition instead of arresting and creating scene every day. This is happening and it's not benefiting nobody. I don't think this is the right way to go about your arrest agenda. It's not at all. People are complaining every day. The market women, people out of job to even find food to eat. It's not easy in the country. Instead of you find means to at least put people to work, nothing since you came to power. What is the project you have initiated for people to even see? Besides that, there's something I think somewhere in Cinco, they said our police put somewhere, even that the breeze got pissed off and came and threw it away. What else? You travel all over the world. Right now, I think if our president is somewhere in Asia, what is he bringing back for us? 6 years is not forever. 6 years is not forever. Arresting these people ain't mean nothing. All right. You can still make us look happy a little bit, get find job for us, let people start working, people children go back to school, university open, everybody going about their business. You can do your arresting. But all of this is just our taxpayer money you're spending for nothing. Nothing. Arresting these people you put into jail. It's still our taxpayer money going to be feeding them. Even a prosecutor, our taxpayer money will be our tax money will be paying will be paying these the prosecutors. So we all are involved in this. I mean, the people sound like Stanton. All his life he be in the doing criminal act, and he want to discuss other people wrongdoing. His whole life in this country, you educate yourself to do the wrong thing, but you're accusing others. That's the same thing this government is doing. Omar Parker is not exempted from corruption. $2 million. Just forget about the rest of whatever he did as of our president. But this money was assigned to him for Group of 77. Look at Group of 77. 12 years, $2 million each. That's almost 24 million. Look at the face of Group 77. Group of 77. Can we ask him what happened to the money? All that money, what happened to it? Man. But when we come, let Unity Party man come here just now. He want to justify everything they're doing because we are stupid. You think George Weah couldn't have investigate all of those things? But why will you waste your time on things like that will not benefit the country? Just do the right thing. We can tell. Do the right thing in our faith. George Weah was doing the thing, was saying it. His hand mark all over the country, all over the country. Even we're going to get a good expressway going to the airport back. That's his hand mark. A good decent park for us, which we never experience. Never. Good hospital way in that bush. Instead of you find means to put medicine over there for that sector of the country, at least you have 3 counties on that side. You have Lofa, you have Bapolu, you have Bomi, you have Cape Man 4. That can at least be for them. But we criticize that you build a beautiful hospital, no medicine. It's your time to put a medicine there. At least the house is there. And you have all the opportunity. Everything is in your hand. You can do better than George Weah. You can modify that place. You can put good medicine. Those people on that side, they won't even get time to come here to Monrovia for hospital. Well, here we are. Every day they're arresting someone for corruption. Then that means you're doing a very good job. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Go arrest Joey himself and put him inside. Then you're doing a very good job. We'll be applauding for you. I will be here, I will clap. I say, yeah, Omen Barker doing well. But one thing I want to tell our people, in the long run, I think we have to squash that from the constitution. People, anyone 80 years old, they should not run for president in any country, not only Liberia, any country in this world, because they will not do any good job. They will not be looking out for the young people. They're already to their grave. What they care? They can do anything. Some of them even suffering from Alzheimer's. They do something right now, you ask them, they say, oh, I didn't know I did it. That's the kind of people we're dealing with right now. It happening in Liberia, Nigeria, and in this country, America. For common example, the war between Israel and Iran. When America went and bombed Iran, the president said, if you retaliate, we will do more than what we did. Iran retaliated. He came back and said, ceasefire. Now, 80 years old man way of thinking. Because they don't know what they did in the last minute. Even when they didn't know what they said in the last minute. I beg you, Omen Boaka, you do your own. The only thing I will say, I will keep repeating it. You remember, the country will remember what these people are doing. You please remember it. Because a time will come, we'll have to remind them about what happening today. Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you, Tunis. And I'm just seeing something here about the Liberia Revenue Authority, about some GSE audit report. And this is what I'm seeing here. It says breaking news. Mr. James Double Jala, LRA Commissioner General, and others to be suspended pending investigation on the misuse of MidTech and the government of Liberia funds. GMB means business. LRA misappropriated 6.7 million of government of Liberia share from MedTech revenue GSC audit fines. The GSC observed that the LRA failed to remit US 6 point blah blah million, the government 20% share into the consolidated fund. A compliance audit conducted by the General Auditing Commission has revealed that the Liberia Revenue Authority misappropriated approximately 6.7 million United States dollars intended for the government of Liberia from revenues generated under the Destination Inspection Agreement with MedTech Scientific Limited. The audit covering the period July 1, 2022 to October 31, 2024 was submitted to the National Legislature and uncovered several disturbing findings, chief among them that the LRA diverted the government's 20% share of revenue for its own use instead of depositing the funds into the consolidated fund account as required. So we will still dig deeper into this GSC report. We hope that the president would do the needful if this information is true. We hope that the president would do the needful to have those involved suspended and subjected to investigation. Well, let's hear from you, our people, those of you listening. This is the Nighttime Spin. What is on your mind? You want to talk about it? This is the platform for you. You want to talk about the issues surrounding the arrest of former government officials. You can also talk about it. So let's say kudos to our Liberian boy who has just hit the NBA, the first 15 pick. Thomas Sober. So we say kudos to LIB. Let's keep flying the flag of Liberia. 0776-104-104, 086-500-104, 077-0297-016, and the WhatsApp line is +231-86-500-104. Your noteness and myself, when led feedback business. So if you call me with feedback, immediately when I and I get the feedback, I'll cut you off. So please, you want to call, you have to move away from your monitor. And 1 minute is enough. If you call, you go more than 1 minute, I will cut you off. I am saying it before I go to the phone lines. I don't want to say, "Oh, please give me a chance. Let me conclude." All right, 1 minute is enough. I know there are a lot of things on your mind, but we can give you all the time tonight to say it. So we can give you 1 minute, which is ample enough for you to sell your points through. So please stay away from your monitor, stay away from your receivers, so we can avoid feedback. You call us with feedback, we'll cut you off. And if you're watching us, you can drop your comments. If you don't have the time to call, we'll read it out for you. All right, so let me take my first call this evening. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us your name, sir, and where you joined the conversation from.
I'm Samuel Moba, calling from Caldwell, Upper Caldwell.
All right, Sam Moba, I'm reading my timer. Your 60 second starts now, so let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for the topic on the discussion. But my take is, I want to, first of all, appreciate the government for the step they are taking.
Mm-hmm.
This is what all Nigerians needed for. Even on past President George Weah, we need to do the needful as government. But my point, one problem is looking at it to be selective, only targeting the Weah administration is not being holistic. And if the president go that route, it's going to bring problem in the country instead of solving the problem. Because this issue of corruption is actually one of the major problems we face in this country. So I just want to say that if we will fight it should be holistic. There are a lot of people who have been suspended and they are not even going through prosecution. They suspend them and they are passing around. But if you look at the past government officials, one they are arrested and then later on free before they can even go through case. But
Okay.
if you notice that the current government, they will suspend them and not even go through nothing. So
Okay.
it will not really be good for our nation if we are selective in fighting corruption.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I like your contribution to the show tonight. Thank you very much. You didn't tell us your name.
I say I'm Samuel F. Mova.
Okay, Sam. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, let's take another caller. Good morning. Good morning, chap. Okay, let me take this person on this line. Let me take you on this line. Okay, let me connect this line to the board so we can get some better reception. Okay, let's talk to you on this end. Good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. You are live on the Nighttime Spain. Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Okay, my name is Bolan Wright, and I'm calling you from Johnson Street.
Go ahead, Mr. Wright. You have 60 seconds to make your point. Let's hear you. Your 60 seconds starts now.
I don't appreciate the government of the to the so-called fight of against corruption. Yes, the level or the canopy of fighting corruption. If the government continue to distract the citizens as it is that serious, they should be doing to the people. They continue to destroy the people attention. The daily when they increase the GST from 10% to 12%. The increase of president products. These are things that concern your citizens. The next day they call
Thank you very much. Let's talk to another caller. So let's go back to the phone lines and take some more calls. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hussein Kiero, good morning and welcome to the show. I know you got that recognition you've been waiting for.
Thank you, brother. Well, thank you so kindly, and I appreciate, always giving me the opportunity to put my views on the show. So, let me appreciate the government and the president for such a posting. President Baka will say in his word, it's not about the next election for the future generations of our country. So this is why our country has not become progress. Because politicians and presidents are always thinking about the next election, not wanting to prosecute people who war against the country. So they always want to compromise. But you say nothing about the next election. So look at those that the president has suspended and forward into the edge of prosecution. And that was from Michael Lacra, right? The Lacra managing director.
Mm-hmm.
He was suspended by the president. And from the state enterprise. And that man is the secretary of the Unity Party salary. He spent his own money on the Unity Party. But the president, because of all of those, he suspended that you have to to fight corruption. So let's look at the former officials of government. Those are people who serve their country daily. Now there is other people that is out that they need to hold an account for their stewardship. I think they need to do the needful. So when people say wage home, no, it is not a wage home. So for a wage trap or a wizard, they will be wage haunted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can we give chance to the process so that they can be embodied in due process? And then let me say this to my friends in the CDC. President William was seeking re-election. That's why he didn't prosecute those former officials in the party. Who told you they didn't see? Former officials in the party, they stood we know some of them. But because President William was seeking re-election, he compromised the interests of the Liberian people.
Okay.
But I said, he will not compromise. Whether you vote for the Unity Party or not, you will make sure that he be elected. And today, it's a high court decision for me. I want to say thank you to him.
Okay.
Go and exonerate yourself. If you know you didn't know, go and exonerate yourself. But first of all, God let us seek for the better of our country.
Thank you, Hussein. Thank you for your contribution. Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good morning. You are live on the Nighttime Spin. Tell us your name, sir, and where you calling from.
Yeah, I'm Wesley Washington, calling from Kogo County.
Go ahead, Wesley.
Yeah.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. I actually admire you when you started speaking of the government scheme on the official of ARE.
Mm.
But one thing you said of the past government should have stopped this precedent the government is taking.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually make serious mistake. They went wrong. That decision is took by not auditing the past official of government. The school is suspect. So this government is taking a stand. They don't have got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. He wants the government to be applauded because they are taking a good stand. Thank you for your contribution. Let's take you this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. How are you this morning?
Oh, fine.
That's good to know. Tell us your name, sir, and where you calling from.
Yeah, my name is Jackson Jumbo, calling from MTA.
Okay. So you have 60 seconds to make your contribution. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the President Podcast for what he's doing. The system that maybe is very fine.
mean the system? You mean the system President Waka is bringing is a very fine system, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because this country that we ourselves running the country, stealing. No, it is not good. Not anybody do something and take action like this. It is good. And beside it, you see, Liberia today, they're not for one person, for everybody. So we for anything, it's for anything, it's for us. For us, no. We can't be sure to do something for ourselves, for why you do it. I really appreciate for why you do it. Besides, lady, try very hard for the poor people in the Israel. Trying one thing it is, they see as a member like why you were doing it so now, to sorry, those people, those children that they are also catching them, they used to smoke, they do different things, let them put them there, open company, let people be working underneath them there, working underneath with them, will be fine.
Okay.
And we'll try to carry sorry up for people who working, that's all, they'll be fine. What he's doing it is very cool. We like the idea.
Okay.
Not for one person, but we try to try things.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me give Aliyu Masale the chance to greet the audience, and we'll come back and take some calls, and then we'll come back to Aliyu to hear from him. But for now, we taking calls. So Aliyu, let's give you the time to say hello to the people. Aliyu Masale. Oh, I think Aliyu is muted. So let's go back and take calls. Let me go back for calls. Aliyu is muted. We can hear from Aliyu now. So let's come back to the call in segment. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the show, chap.
Yes, I'm Andrew calling from Bangkok.
You're calling from Bento?
Yes.
All right. Let's hear you have 60 seconds. Go ahead with your contribution.
Thank you very much. What is going on? I'm very scared for why the president and his government are doing. Because I'm thinking because of history.
Okay.
When Tubber was in power, one brought the coup, they were taking 30 people in president, and they saw the coup. And don't keep them, there was a few team taking 30 people, putting them in jail. You know, for you to arrest after that person is not that kind of way. One big machine, they may angry. This is not a record way of doing it. You have the way to do it. So we pray that you should have wisdom and do things in the record man.
Okay.
Because the things that we are enjoying today, we all fight for it.
Okay.
So we must do it in the record man.
So you want the step, according to you, the step the government is taking is not the right step. You want them to do it the right way, right?
The right way. To fight corruption the right way.
Okay.
Don't discourage your friend. Don't humiliate your friend. You cannot put somebody in your house or in his home or in his wife.
Okay.
You can do it. Do it in a record way. They are all official.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Aliyu, are you here now? Okay, it's like Aliyu, are you here now? Aliyu, I see you unmuted, but we're not hearing you.
Mr. Nimlek,
Your system, this system, this
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We are hearing you now, but first we weren't hearing you. Ali, you need to work. As soon as you really need to travel to Maryland to help that boss set up his system.
My phone went up.
He probably driving.
You got
my man, we got Tunis got to come set up that system for you.
I'm not driving, probably.
The man laughing.
I'm following. Continue with the call. I'm following.
Okay, Ali, thank you very much. Let's talk to this person. Good morning. We are fine. I'm Wendell. Aliyu is here, and Tunis is also here. What's your father name?
My name is
Julie?
Vivian Cooper.
Vivian Cooper.
Yes.
Vivian, where are you calling from this morning?
I'm calling from Johnson, Vivian.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you, Vivian.
Because I just want to tell you the thing I'm going on. It's looking so troublesome today when I pay that to my working crew. Then you were there when my mother was born. It made me feel weak. Nobody said that you were not find corruption. But not that one group of people. Yeah, I think that there was no permanent all the time of what was done. They carried them to work and just rushed into
Hmm.
and it's going on. It's going on to our country. It made me to get when they step back, when they step back. One thing tells me, you need to come together instead. It's not easy.
What? All right, let's settle this once and for all.
Nobody comes to this evening. They went to elections. He said because look of peace, you know what together get the country power. You know all the anybody. It is like you know what they were over. You know got bad government. Because of peace, I want you were doing it for.
Okay. Is that all, Vivian?
Yes, I want just want to let this people.
Okay, Vivian. Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Let's talk to this person now. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my people. How are you doing?
I'm fine, man. Sisi. How are you?
I'm very good, Papa.
All your friends are sleeping. What are you doing up?
What are you doing up? You can't do it. I want to come from. I want to do it up.
You, eh?
You can't do it. I want to come from.
What your guy?
Oh my God.
You know who your guy? No, God's not here. Tunis, Aliyu, and myself.
Okay. Yeah, Wendell. What's on my mind is that I said it this afternoon on your show. I will see it again. I told you the comment jumping for here and then they won't go for. You brought it here. We saw our history to the fighter behind. He was the fighter, but he let the act away. He was giving the nothing. You know what I'm saying? The student say he know what happened. But he tell the president there, tell our answer, they tell the president that what they have problem, everything there. Nothing happened. They put people behind it, they all love, they call it drive there and where they don't stop going to that capital building. When they play go up and say, okay, if you don't know, they know yourself. You told yourself. You know, after they want, they have started to say they don't know themselves, they should be put themselves. And they know what on. They go every incident on them. Today we are drinking. You are telling us in this country that you do it for years and then you get no proof. Nothing get to show the other people. Because you love people and you are beating on, you sustain them for everywhere, then you go at the capital building. You tell your people you are supporting gospel. You play God point. You tell people to count and carry it here and there and they burn it down there. But all Lord people will see it. It is never now for the effort. 4 network. And they said we're calling for the capital ground. You don't call it anybody. You don't call it. You don't call it. You don't call it. You just not pay it. You don't get up.
Okay.
person will come.
Okay.
So whatever the public do the rest will say that we're for a fee and I told them because of justice. Well, they have the selective justice. So we know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Then they will show them what we have here. You can't see to the fuck justice. They pass over the UK for not president yet. When you talk about the money you talk for that place, when you follow cast that way, you need the money for the number of election. What you get for the for today? So I've read my case. This is my children. Good night today. I want to give free for my time.
Thank you. Thank you, Masisi. Thank you very much.
Good night.
No, good night, Masisi. I'll let you say good night. All right. So, folks, we're taking calls. Make your contribution. We have the WhatsApp line open. Those of you in the diaspora, you want to join the conversation, it's +231-886 500-104. That's the WhatsApp line, +231-886 500-104. The female line is 0770-297-016. And the general lines to call 086 500-104, 0776-104-104. Let's talk to you. I got to get to the comments too. So let's keep the calls. We still got time to take calls, and I'll come back and read out a few comments, and then we go from here at 1 o'clock this morning. So call us 0776 104 104, 086 500 104. Let's talk to you. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine. Welcome to the show. What's your name, sir?
King.
King?
Yeah.
Where are you calling from, King?
Putnam Supermarket.
Prepline Supermarket. Go ahead, King. Let's hear you.
Okay. That this thing was it's not our worry without talking to we starting to do nothing. What I see that what is to deal with. That was deal with the first people that we saw. One of the places that was that will deal with them according to then other people now will get the same person that come in again. They didn't know that if dealing with them, maybe they believe that they will come back, but then I know that the one empty out they will never return. Well, everybody know that they deal with them, then the other conversion they must stay away with it. Wow.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Oh, it seems that caller is not ready. Let's see whether we can get to reading our few comments, and then we'll come back and take some calls. So let's get to the comment section. Take few comments. You'll keep the calls coming in, but we're taking a break on the calls because we have a couple of comments we want to read out, so we can leave from here at 1 a.m. So we just have a few comments, not much. All right. There's one from Abraham and Addison. It says, "Greeting, guys. I'm following you from Belize. Okay, you guys are welcome." And Moba Besa is watching from Philadelphia, the USA. Amadou Sajo says, "Good evening." Okay, we have. It says, "I'm following the conversation from my residence in Chocolate City." Josephine Satema Amisa says, "I'm watching you from Providence, Rhode Island, the USA." And we also have here Ben Mustafa Ye Fofana Jr. He says, "I'm watching you from Cape Mount. Bwaka is not serious about doing the Liberian people's work." And let's continue with the messages we have. This one from Barbara Rose Stanford. Barbara is watching from her residence in Brooklyn, New York City. Says, "Thanks for the update to our country, Mama Liberia. And Stephen Yakabde says, "Good morning. I'm following you from Cotton Tree, District Number 2, Lower Magibi County. Where are we going as a country? Lawlessness has become the order of the day under this unprepared president." Well, folks, those are all the comments. Let's come back and take some calls again. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Pius Sawi. I'm calling from Hotel Room. Idifida.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Sida Sawi. Let's hear you.
Yeah, the problem out there is that Baka try to do it best. But the problem, only problem I have with Baka, when they get a case to court, when they sign a bomb, it will be the projected the party around. And when you punish, do let it only see that alone, we only see this alone. He is part of government corruption people there. Why you can't have the people? And only one side you did it with. And the only problem I have with him, you see? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. He wants the fight to be holistic, not selective. That's why we continue to say that it's a good thing. Look, folks, none of us will be happy when we lack those basic social services because few handed people are just taking away our money, enriching themselves and their families. When our hospitals don't have drugs, when our roads are not better, and everything about our country is underdeveloped, then you have people who we elected and placed in position are stealing from us. None of us will be happy, right? So we all want whatever government to fight corruption. It's a good thing for people to give account of public money because that public money, that taxpayer money, when you use it, you tell us how you use our money. So it's a good thing that when people steal it, the money that they're supposed to use on us, somebody can steal our money. All the thing and what they give, all the thing here for Liberia, somebody can take it. They must give account of it. But the thing want to bring a problem when you start going after a particular group, and you know that there are other people that have been into it before the group. You forget about the other group. You're just going after a certain group of people that are the one that can bring political tension in the country because the people feel that they are being witch hunted.
That's the problem now.
So that's the problem our country is faced with. We encourage this government, this president to fight corruption. But his quest to fight corruption shouldn't be selective. Let him go after everybody. The records are there. If he feel that people are corrupt and the guy they prove that these people are corrupt, take them to court. If they are found guilty, let the law take its course. But you just going after certain people. Then other people that even honor your own wash. There are people who corrupt, but you forgetting about them. You're going after other people. So let's hear from Aliyu a little bit, then we'll come back and close up with some calls.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nimle. You see, like for me here, or Mr. Nimle, I'm a sedition, yes. Everybody know. You that don't know, then you don't know. But one of my greatest disappointment was we campaign on corruption. Madam Seli government was highly corrupt. When we come to power, we're going to persecute people. And I think when President Weah came, he started with the former president children, them and other people. And I don't know how far it went. That whole thing died down. And that was the end. And when President Waka took over, when I saw him going after former government officials, I was very happy. For me, I can tell everybody, Liberia is all we have. We want the best out of Liberia. We want to see the best. We don't elect you to come to power to come and steal, or you never came for government to appoint you for the president to say, oh yeah, you John Brown, you minister, you director, you this and that, for you to come and just see the Liberia people money, you enjoy yourself, and then the majority of the people suffer. So when President Baka started that thing about auditing the past government officials, I was very, very happy. Yes, because there were so many cries. Oh, CDC, the people stealing the money, they're doing this, they're doing that. So if we get a government that will come to power and they get evidence against these people, let them go after them when they are found guilty, let them prosecute them. That will set as precedent for any other government. When Ali Masale leave from here, you go Liberia to work, I will be thinking, oh, John was here as director today, he in South Beach. Put myself together, I should do my work with passion and I should be satisfied with my salary that I'm getting. If I feel I'm not satisfied with the salary, let me pack it. But people just take government position to do something that they can just come, they see and they go. So I was very much happy with the president. But my greatest frustration, what really make me to feel that way now was when the president came to power, immediately his own people started stealing. Like the issue where he come to his inauguration form, my mother-in-law, Miata family, see why while the other guy, his party chairman, Luther Tape, all of these things, Sylvester Grace going to take 500,000 for NASCOP. All of these things, these are all corruption acts, and he didn't do anything. Why your government will just come to power and they start with corruption, and you came with transparency to fight corruption, and your government, the moment they took over, even before your inauguration, Sylvester Grace started the corruption. You didn't take action on them. So are you really serious? Then we started seeing you going after Samuel Toure and other people. This is where the North scheme from with the too much wage on. Because if you keep to fight corruption, your own government in less than a month or one or two, corruption started there. You see it, people saying it, and you pay debt year to year, you start going after other people. And that's how I felt frustrated. Like today, everybody knows, even this guy that was suspended for MCSS, James Mobo from Philadelphia, yeah. That
Mm.
guy, that corruption case bear on him, that allegation, more than a year now from the beginning of this government. More than a year. The other guy from LTA, 11 months, that allegation was on him. President Barker waited for LACC to carry on all that investigation, to follow all that due process before he suspend them. But today, the moment they talk about Rose Swakoko, whoop, he suspended her. People from people that were in any position, they say reinstate them, they kill with corruption allegation on them. Immediately he suspended them. Emma Nite Glasgow, immediately he suspended her. Why is it when it comes to people who are not part of the United Party, the moment you hear about corruption allegation on them, immediately you take decisive measure to suspend them? But when it comes to people who are United Party partisans, when they talk about corruption allegation, you don't suspend them. Even if it will take 1 year, you will wait for LACC to carry on that investigation to come up with funding before you suspend them. Is that not being selective? This is the problem where people will say, which one? This is where the word which one come from. Because as a president, if you want to fight corruption, you have to do it holistically, not
Mm.
selectively. And
Mm.
this is like we can't agree with one another because people will see it as wishing and people will see it as selective justice. And other people will say, oh no, the president, well, George Weah didn't do it. If you say George Weah didn't suspend people, there were corruption allegations on them, and you come to do it, then do it the right way. Not because oh, Mr. Nimle 500,000 allegation on him for CDC, you suspend him tomorrow. Ali Masale 1 million, okay, for Liberty Party, you suspend him. So Ahmad Tunis, Hashmi Tuni, 2 million corruption allegation on him for Unity Party, the president that year that one. You wait for LACC to go through all the due process. Is that not being selected? So if somebody say this is a wish one, why will you say they shouldn't say it's a wish one? Like today, Masbe Kimia them. Immediately they carry them. You and myself were on the show when you were even said talking that they were in Serbia. They didn't believe it till later on. You when you saw it, you thought about it. When I saw it, they were in
Yeah.
Serbia.
Yeah.
Why now?
Before.
About them that LACC have gone with a final investigation. They brought an indictment report of corruption allegation. Why is it now you can't send them to South Beach for that lawyer there to go and stand for them, but the passing also is that not being selected? Is that not worrying for somebody to say it's a wish hunt? This is where the problem coming from. Like today, somebody called me and told me that even the former first lady, they coming after her too. Anytime next week, just had today police people just enter Manaseli compound. Anytime next week, you always see police going to George Weah compound to arrest his wife. You see? And as the person told me, I think 15, 20 minutes from now, somebody say, oh, just listen to Spoon. When I went there, they were discussing the same thing. And somebody from the government called me today at 8 o'clock Liberia time, which was 4 o'clock when I was staying in office. You see? And now they were discussing it on Spoon. Me, I don't have no problem when it comes to fighting corruption because Mr. Nimble, since I entered the country and I know more for capable. My children say go and I know how and everything is free. And Liberia, our people can get a safe facility, but they are not getting it because when people come, they just steal. And
Mm-hmm.
we set precedent going after people. That will stop some of these things and Liberia can be the better country. The thing that's destroying our country is the massive corruption our government officials carry on. But if President Baka really want to be serious to fight corruption, he had to distinctly instead of be doing it selectively. This is where the issue of people will say this is a wish hunt.
So
Because
true.
you equally guided and manner, if anybody see that one, you will say this is being selected. Because there are corruption allegations on other people. And today they are passing. The moment they talk about corruption allegations, certain people immediately the president suspend them. Immediately they catch them, they put them in sub beach. Then why is that not being selected? This is where the problem comes from. You see, for
Thank
me,
you.
I would be very, very happy if the president is trying to fight corruption. One, he's doing it holistically. Present and past government official, I'm praising him for that one. Because I want to see the best out of my country. People, children going to school, leaking rule, no good learning, nothing and they can because lawmakers take all the money they send their children to private school, they send them abroad to study, they continue stealing. Government officials and things. But if it is be once it is done holistically, I will praise him, President Wakai. I don't care who you can be. Let them prosecute you. We want to see the best, the oldest country in Africa until we get to show, but bunch of corrupt leaders. No. So that's what I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's talk to you, this person. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, hello, winner.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Rose Baker calling.
Yeah. Let's
You
hear
know
you. You have a
Abby?
no.
Every time they block out people. And you will be wish on our picture, yeah. I tell we tell you, come on, that try. Our President John Mayer, we every we will still up. Because I think what they're doing here, they're not singing the poor people. We hungry, we need food. Our child, grandchildren, we can't sell the good school. They're not even thinking about it. That we something. They want extra money. They tell me that for the time, let me try it. Let me tell you, they won't be one. We will stand up. We will call people together. Why are you trying to do to our country here? Why are you trying? They're not trying to fight for the poverty of the country. They can't be we something and priority, happy, and get it back. Get it try us. Get it try us. Get it try us. Get it try us.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll come back and take some comments. Let's take another caller. This person. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Oh, my name is Emmanuel. Well, it's calling from Banana.
Emmanuel, let's hear you. 60 seconds for you.
Yeah. No, we don't have program with the program. Program is rare. You got a piece of this piece. What job that the kid to come there? I grind on just about to wedding instead of to put it. Why the government wants that? Yeah. But that figure is set at the country for a one figure. You need power forever. When you forget another one, you move on another person will get it. Why you do to somebody another person will get it? So then you go ahead and do it instead of by itself.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take another person. Thank you. Let's talk to you, this person. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're getting terrible feedback from your phone. We can't continue with you that kind of feedback. What is that? Let's take these few comments. Okay, from Amos M. Yale says, "Good morning, guys. Following you from St. J, Cape Mount County. Out to my friend Aliyu K. Gati Pasawa says, hello, family. Again, K. Gati Pasawa says, Aliyu, everything is not free in America. That is misinformation. All right, so let's come back and take some calls. We stay taking calls. 0776 0806 500 We can take three more calls, then we close up the phone in segment.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to the show.
Yes, this is calling from Conway Gun.
Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm listening to the show this morning. I'm a Ghanaian. That, Nigeria, when we were here, Barca never told us that he came to pay debt. He came to carry the country for us. He came to serve for the Liberian people, not to just one after one group. And those things are the ones that bring conflict within the country. It causes crisis. Even the oil made Ghana before. So I believe I sent Barca to focus and work with his former because he never came to pay debt. He came for the Liberian people. That's what he said. They have the right to give them. But not to be fighting one party over and over. But the same Liberian citizen will sit down there and support it. Because the Lord of God is a bad idea. So we try to say to the Liberian people, if you forget what they use the idea black and white and focus on the citizen or that is the culture development. So
Okay.
what does my advice to you? You should leave the tradition and carry on your work, your good work that you think that you came to do and study for the Liberian people.
Thank you. Let's take this person. Hello. I don't want to cut you off. Please, if you do that to me, I will cut you off.
Hello?
Hello, what's your name and where you calling from?
I was up on the Chinese streets.
Go ahead.
People I want a question. I'm a good listener to the FM. I have a question. They coaching for Bwaka?
How do you expect me to answer that kind of question? You know the country is not for Bwaka. The country Liberia is for Liberians. And Bwaka happens to be the president, the first citizen. So what prompted that question? Thank you very much. We not pushing for violence. Let's keep talking. Our problem will be solved. Good morning, our last caller. Good morning.
Morning, Will.
Yeah, what's your name and where you calling from?
I'm James M.K. I'm calling from Agape Community, Broadville.
Let's hear you, caller. You have 1 minute.
Thank you very much. I want to tell Brother, thank you very much for his to fight corruption. That's a very good idea. But the justice system is very slow to track down in cases very fast. So it would be good if Baka invite the military to start up certain board that will be able to just fight corruption cases, that will be able to fast track cases that will be passing through all the process. So it will be, this will take too long for you to come back and people are saying that Baka should start from way down. No, Baka start from where he just started from and go continuously to where he is, even in his government. So where he met and where he's starting to go on, it will be very fine. But he needs to invite the military to fast track cases. But when he's going to justice ministry, it will take long time.
Thank you, Kola. Let me do a happy belated birthday treat for my friend, Sensi Kruma. Is one of Liberia's finest tailors, a designer. Since he celebrated his birthday some time ago, and since he Kroma want to do a happy belated birthday treat for you from me right here. And let me also give it up for you, the man Salam Meska. You live around the city hall. All right, let's take our last caller, then we'll go home. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where you calling from? You, you say your name is what?
Naomi Wia.
Naomi Wia.
Yes.
Okay, Naomi, welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Thank you. So thank you for the show, but my teacher has been through on the LEC issue.
Okay, let's hear you. Since it's Thursday, is what's on your mind up to Friday, so let's hear from you. What is it about the LEC issue you want to talk about? Go ahead. Let's hear you. Oh my God, somebody cut you off. I didn't cut you off. Oh my God, somebody cut you off. I didn't cut you off. So, Naomi, if you have the time, you can call back and make your point. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. So, if you are listening, you can call back. We'll take you as our very last caller. So, I'm giving you a minute to call back quickly. So, let's hope you can call us back to make your contribution, Naomi. We are. All right. So, right. We stay here, pause for your call. If not, we'll send controls back to the United States to our man Suleiman Tunis. Tunis, let's go back to you. You listen to all of the callers, and we don't have that time in our favor. Maybe we can use 5 minutes so we can go home. So let's hear from you, Tunis.
Thank you. Let me send control to our brother, Aliu.
Okay,
Aliu.
yeah, 10 callers, and to the last caller, Joseph Bakai cannot go way back to start, but let him start from where he came in. Like when he can start from your own government, where the moment they came in, corruption started. If he can start from there, going forward now, as I said, let it just be done holistically and not selectively. And to my sister Kadi, for me, I will agree with you in one sense. If you say everything in America is not free, yes, because for everything, every facility we get here, we are working, we are paying taxes, and I think that is why we are getting those facilities. I don't know. America is one country, but all the states get different laws.
Ali,
For
I
me,
beg you, let me just squeeze this person in. This lady want to
uh,
close up. Let's hear you, Naomi.
Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you quickly so we can go home.
Okay, so I said that my teacher has been through on the LEC.
Mm-hmm.
The past days, LEC then also come to my area, even as we speak, no quarry.
Where in Barnesville you say you live?
Then I say, Keba, Jack community, to
Oh,
be precise.
Tri community.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So in my community, for my apartment, I'm paying current bill. But then if anything go, when the current come back, you will see that people that are on direct, people that are on stealing current, they got current. But then when that recharge you, we don't have current. It will be like that for like hours, then current have to go and come back before we receive current. So I don't know why LEC treating us like this. What's really happening?
Okay.
And then people that are taking stealing quarry when the people come around, LEC people come around, and we find out that the people will give money. They power tell people they will give power tell people money, and the people will leave.
Okay.
So these are some of the corruption we are talking about, because LEC don't do anything about it. They're going around, they are saying they are power tell people. But then when they see someone on power tell, the person getting 100 or 50, they will leave. But then we are recharging, we are facing difficulties receiving direct calls from LEC.
Okay. Oh, Naomi, thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay.
All right. Well, folks, let's go back to Aliu. Aliu, you can continue from there.
So as I was saying, America that one country, but all the states get different law. I don't know about other states, but for me, since I entered America, the only state I've been in the Maryland. And since I entered the Maryland, the only thing remember buying for my children in school their uniform and their footwear. That's all. But when it comes to capable, I have one day I'm back capable for my children down to book bag, all of these things. Even as now school has closed, government just send my children full money. School closed when they say even though they're going to summer school, but government feeding them. My children here they go, they get free medical, anything. They go to school, they get you free education. When they say I take them to hospital, I will say it's not free because I'm paying taxes. So the taxes we pay. I don't know about other states like my wife gave birth in America. Till this gone time, June 5th, my dollar was 5 years. But from 0 day up to 5 years, I know how much for baby food. Government do everything up to 5 years. So some of these some facility you think our people can get it in Liberia, they can get it. You see, they can get it, but because we get people who continue to steal, government official when they can't they stealing this money, lawmakers they are stealing. This is why our people they are lacking. Even if they can get what we get here, but they can even say get 30 or 40%, that's going to be okay for them. But if you say everything here is not free here because I believe we are working, the taxes we pay, that's the reason why we are getting those benefits. You see, for me, I don't know about other states, but since I enter here, I tell God, thank you. My
Okay.
children go to school, my children go to I never one day say, oh, my children then that reset because when they go to school, they when they cancel, they get time for food. The way school close, they go on Friday, we are keep from work. My wife say they send your children card, you need to activate it. Every month they send money on the even though they home but the government pay feeding them, they can get back to school. I don't know about other states. And these are some of the things we want. Even when our children now go to school in Liberia, government should be able to provide food for them. Then they let on the good atmosphere, not on the leaking roof. All the building, all the windows are open. You see, but how will that be done if we get rid of corruption? So President Baka fighting corruption, I agree with him 100%. Why he doing the holistic day, I will stand with him. That's the only way our country will move forward.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aliyu. Thank you. Let's go back to our man Suleiman. Mr. Tunis, let's hear from you, sir, so we can go home. Tunis, you have to more mute your system.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Aliyu. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, all those who call and supporting the government, those who want the government to do the right thing. But one thing I would like for you to know that Boake himself is corrupted. He's been corrupt since he was from the previous regime, which is the alien regime. He himself voiced it out to us. He said they squander every opportunity. When you mean you do you know the word squander? And then you are the most corrupted person when someone gave you phone and you squandered it. I mean, you misuse it to your own self need, whichever way you want to, beside for the main purpose. And they signed almost 66 bogus concession. Where all our money? Now, is you now trying to come and label other people as corrupt? Liberia, we are funny. And we come in to support those kind of ideas. All right? Just because you do not like a particular party, and no matter what happens, your government cannot eliminate CDC. CDC is here to stay forever. All right, you can. No matter what you do, you'll be wasting your time. But just remember today what you're doing. That's the word I will keep telling you, your government, and those who are behaving like they are some lion that they can just bite and do whatever they feel like. Just remember what you're doing. But if we're talking about corruption, Omebwaka and his family, the kids, his children, and his immediate entourage, they are more corrupted. Look at the thing that they're spending. Look at the spending they're doing and justifying it because they feel we are stupid. 1 point something million for 80 years old man protection. While people dying, suffering, no food to eat. People, children not going to school. What is corrupt them than that? The old man says two different. He said they squander every opportunity, whether it's money that came, or whether the concession, whether whatever. Even the Noka is all involved. Can you imagine that? And then we see there, oh yeah, the old man, right? You know, Joey couldn't have concentrate on going to investigate why the country people are dying in the dozens, the whole world. So he must leave. If only you could understand the effort Joey made for us during that pandemic. Believe me, you will not blame Joey because he didn't pay attention to those corrupt people. The world is free now. This is year going to be free by the grace of God. No pandemic coming in about, no sickness. But my people, you're forgetting. You're forgetting. But you must remember this day. I will pray God let me live long to see the next regime, the next government are coming. I pray God for all of us to live to see it. You will remember this day. Thank you again so much for calling, and we'll be back here tomorrow, 11 a.m. Yeah, please join us. We'll be here to give you a throwback. We reminisce about what's going on with people who in their 50s, 60s, you know, when you were born in the 80s or in the 70s, 60s. So we will reminisce. We want to tell you how Liberia used to be before now. Again, we now thank you, Aliyu. Thank you, my people here. Thank you. We pray that you sleep well and wake up tomorrow. Tomorrow is our own God day, which is Friday. We'll be there. We'll pray for the country. The hard time will come and pass. Thank you. We know. I think I will say good night to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Suleiman Tunes. It's always good sharing the platform with you and Aliyu. Like you said, we'll be here this morning at 11 o'clock, Liberian time. We'll be here to throw back. So those of you from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, it is time that you join us and let's share. Let's.
Will be here.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good to have you on the show in the morning.
Aliyu not a throwback person.
I know he's not a throwback person, but you can still come and let's throw back.
You were born in the 80s, right?
Yeah. I'm 43.
You were born in the 80s. Okay.
Ali is 43. You got some age, so
yeah, that's 80. You were born in the 80s.
Yeah, well, you don't know a lot about the 80s. That's all.
Right. It might be. I think you're born 82 or 83. So you can't tell anything about the 80s.
You are like 6, 7 years old when the war came. So
Mama used to lecture me.
yeah, that's a little lecture. We're talking about things that you experience yourself. We're not talking about lecture. The things you saw. You know, if you picture Monrovia those days, all right, you picture Monrovia, you will know where exactly we're coming from. If you really knew Monrovia the 70s and the 80s, I mean, if you picture Monrovia before the war, you already know how to throw back. I'm telling you. So Aliyu, it was fun. You know, back in the day, we had a lot of good times. So we'll be here in the morning, a little on in the morning at 11 o'clock. So yeah, go ahead.
Let me give you the last weather report, then we can close up.
Okay, go ahead.
We said earlier, tomorrow is going to be a raining day. So if you're coming out, be prepared. If you see a sun, then that's good luck for you. But what I'm saying here, there will be no sun in the Monrovia area. All right, there will be no sun tomorrow, and there's about 40 to 50% chances of rain. Even up to 10 p.m. it will be raining. All right, I believe at this moment I'm speaking, there's a rain outside there. Okay, so that's how you know that it's going to they're going to be break.
And I like it like that. That time you take your quill and you cover.
Exactly. So it's going to continue like that up to Saturday. You're not going to see sun. Day weekend, but forget about the sun. It's going to be raining seriously. So if you're out there, you must stick indoor. If except you have something important to do outside, and don't wear most of your nice clothes because you know when rain Monrovia area, a place can get poto. That I will say Sunday that God day. So God will sorry for all the sun will come out. By 8 o'clock the sun will be up, 9 will be up, 10 will be up. Probably you will experience more rain by 1 o'clock, but then that rain will not even stay. Then the sun will still be there. So the weekend on the Sunday is better day that I see here. Okay, we pray that it will not be a rain that will disturb whatever it is. So, but it's not a good sign here for Monrovia area. I don't know about Nima, Kidma, and the rest, but this is the Monrovia area. Back to you, Winter, and I think I will say good night. We see tomorrow. We see in the
All right,
morning.
guys. Y'all take care. We'll catch up in the morning. I'll see you all. I'll leave you to this. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay, okay, okay. All right.
All right, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's enjoy ourselves. I got coming up some smooth jazz music, saxophone jazz music for you. We'll put you in the mood to get you ready for our next talking points on the Cramois show with Winston Hammond. That's coming up at 1:30. Until then, my name is Wendell Nimland. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all of you, the callers. Thanks to all of you, the viewers. God's willing, will be here next Thursday up to Friday morning with another splendid presentation. But you can join us Monday evening at 11 p.m. for a fresh edition of the program, The Nighttime Spin. That's when Gerald Morris, the pre-birthday man, will be here. As a matter of fact, Gerald's birthday is today, right? Today is the 27th? Yes, today is Gerald Morris' birthday. Happy birthday to you, Gerald. We wish you all the best, man. From all of us here at Freedom, we say happy birthday to you.